Hey there, Sales Director Jillian Banks, and I'm bringing you today our amazing soft purple blossoms. If you filled out one of those forms and you got one of these in the mail, then I'm going to show you how to do this. And if you'd like to try this color, oh my gosh, message me. Let me know. I'll be glad to send it to you. But this is soft purple blossoms, and there are two different sets that I made of these. Some have a little shimmer, some have a little matte. So the main colors is Blossom, Smoky Quartz, Cashmere Haze, and Sweet Plum. You may have one that has Soft Heather in here for more of a matte look, and also a Merlot. So just to know, you can do this any way you choose to put your eye colors on. I'm going to show you how to do this from lightest to darkest because I work with these colors best this way, and just want to show you. And on the back, you should have gotten a super cute little sample of a wineberry, which is a cheek color, a lip color, and also our amazing primer, foundation primer, and some CC cream. So I'm going to walk you through how to do all of these and kind of show you what it is. And then just let me know how you love this look, if you want to try this look, or if you did the look, send me a selfie so I can get you entered into our amazing monthly prizes. All right, so I'm going to start out first. I've already got my skincare on. It's good to go. I'm going to start out with my foundation primer. Foundation primer is like the base of your face. So I just start out with a little bit chocolate chip kind of size amount. And I'm just going to take this, mix it in on my fingers. And I'm going to put this all over my face. What this is going to do is it is going to help fill in some of those little cracks and crevices, but it's not going to clog my pores, which is awesome. And it's going to keep my foundation from sitting directly in my pores. So when you get that on there, that's good to go. And then I'm going to grab, it's my favorite. This is my liquid foundation brush. It saves me so much time. So, and our CC cream. Now, our CC cream in that little packet, you may be able to get 2 uses out of, but for the most part, I'm going to go with this one. This is very light, what I'm putting on today. So I'm doing 2 pumps on my CC cream. And then I'm just going to take, and I love my liquid foundation brush because it helps my foundation go on just so smooth. And basically, so I don't have to get it on my hands or anything like that. I just take it and kind of dab it all over my face. And then I'm going to come up here and literally just kind of blend this in everywhere. I am going to do my eyes with this also to give a good base because I'm working with purple. So it takes any of the darkness out from underneath my eye and on top of my eye. So I'm just going to kind of blend this in. Takes just a few minutes. Super easy. I love it because I don't have to get any of it on my hands. Now, let me show you on my hands while this is sitting. I love this because it has a little SPF in it. It's got botanicals. It really helps. We do have other foundations. We do have our matte wear and our luminous wear, which are a little more heavy coverage, and our cream to powder. So those are all options too. But let me show you just a little bit of a difference by using our foundation primer and why I think it's so special. Okay, so this is our foundation primer. I'm going to put it right here on the top of this hand. Just got a dab, and I'm going to rub this all over my hand. I am going to use a darker colored foundation because I do want you to see that there is a difference in how this, well, I may or may not, how this goes on and sits. I may be using my light foundation because my darker one has eluded me. We'll use very light. It'll be okay. So I'm just going to take just a small pump of this, and I'm going to use my liquid foundation brush because I just don't want to get this everywhere. So I'm going to kind of blend this in on my hand, and it blends really smoothly. And when you're wearing a primer, you want your foundations to blend as smoothly as possible. And then I'm going to put it over here on the other hand, just a little bit of foundation, same amount, just to show you. This hand has skincare, primer, all that good stuff on it. So to what it would look like on your face. And then this I'm blending in here to show you kind of, you can see how this does not sit in the cracks and crevices of my hand and how this one actually does. And it's kind of scary to think that's what my foundation does. So touch a little more here. And then I'm going to grab some of my favorite tools. To kind of finish off this eye look, I am going to be using our amazing blending brush today because it is like my best friend. I love this brush. It's my favorite. Our all over shadow brush. I will show you how to use the crease brush if you want to use that one. And also we have a eye smudger brush. So all these brushes are different shapes, different sizes, which are great. So, and helps your eyeshadow just go on perfectly. So what I'm going to do is start out is I'm going to go in my crease brush and I'm going to, across this little thing here, I'm going to grab my Cashmere Haze first because Cashmere Haze for this particular look, I think really sets a good backdrop for your purples. Now, if you choose to wear it a different way, girl, put it on, take a picture, send it to me. I love to see how everybody does their eyeshadows. So I'm going to grab my crease brush and my little Cashmere Haze sample. I'm going to take this. I'm going to go right in here above my crease because I want mine to show up just a little bit above my crease. And I'm just going to blend this down a little bit. And I love this because it's like kind of a flat tip brush in a way. So it's going to help get color exactly where color needs to be. So now if you put this on, and I do this on purpose to show you, oh my gosh, it's too dark. Like, what do I do? Grab your best friend. This is your best friend in eyeshadow. It's called a blending brush. And you just grab him and you literally just blend till you get to the color you want. Like I just totally toned that down, evened it out, and I'll go back and fix just a little bit more of it. It'll be okay. And then I'm going to come over here and grab a little more Cashmere Haze, and I'm going to go in here. Now, if you're like scared to death of a crease brush, it's like, man, that is not what I want to do. Grab your blending brush, put that crease color on there, and just give it a good swoosh. And then you just have to add the color to it to get it as dark as you want it. So I'm just going to put that on and see what we got. I'm going to come over here on this side and I'm going to blend this down just a little bit. Don't want it too dark. And then come back over here on this side and do a little more blending to make it a little darker. Now, I'm also going to go in with my all over shadow brush. Now that I've got my crease color on, I'm going to do this. You can either do all over your lid or you can do just where you need it. Today, I'm just doing it where I need it most. So I'm going to come in and grab that amazing Blossom color. It's the light color. And I'm just going to take it and kind of go right here to the center just to touch up anything where I may have a harsh line. Because I am working with a little darker colors. I'm going to go right here below my eyebrow. You can start out by putting Blossom all over your eyelid, like, and then do this backwards. Sometimes I do it different ways, but I just want this to kind of stand out a little bit and not look so dark up in there. So I have this going on, and then I'm going to dust off, like literally just take a towel and dust off my blending brush really good. And I'm going to come in here and I am going to blend those two colors together just a little more so that way they sit. And they always look amazing. Now, if you get a color on, it gets too dark, or you can always lighten or darken each eye up. I'm going to grab my crease brush just for a second, and I'm going to come over here because I did not get this as dark as the other one. And then I'm going to grab my next color. I'm going to go light to dark on this one. I'm going to grab my Smoky Quartz, and I'm grabbing my all over shadow brush. And I'm going to come in here and just dab, dab, dab all over my shadow brush. And I'm going right here to the inside and kind of all the way to the center. And that way it's just going to give it like a good pop of shimmer color all the way across. Now, if you was to have gotten one with Soft Heather would go on the inside and you just work your way and then use a little blossom here to kind of work that out. So put this on and I'll take this. Sometimes I take it all the way over. Sometimes I just take it right on the center of my eyelid because I really love these colors together. They're so great. Then I'm going to come in just to finish this look off. I'm going to grab my smudgy brush, my eye smudger brush, and I'm going to use Sweet Plum instead of Merlot because it's daytime and I want a little shimmer. So I'm going to grab my Sweet Plum. You can use Merlot. And I'm going to go right here. And I'm just making just a little bit right here in the corner and kind of making it kind of come in just a tad. And then I'm going to blend So that's a little bit of that plum. I'm going to go back, dust my blending brush off one more time. I'm going to go right here from the center. And I'm just going to blend that sweet plum right on it because I love it. It just looks so good. And then I'm going to finish off this eye look. I'm going to use our Steely eyeliner. And let me tell you some reasons I love Steely. These are our new waterproof eyeliners. They're great. They're amazing. So I'm going to come in here and do a little Steely on the outside. And then make my line go across. I love it. If you do your lines too thick, you can fix it. Steely is one of those absolutely fun eyeliners to have and to use because Steely will take on the color of any eyeshadow. So if you're having a really sparkly day or you just want a little more color in your life, you can grab that blunt tip brush, like a smudger brush. You could grab just a little bit more of that sweet plum or a Merlot. Merlot would be great with this too. I'm going to use sweet plum. And you come right here and you can literally turn that Steely eyeshadow into a purple eyeshadow. How crazy is that? So just to show you a trick you can do with Steely. Steely takes on blues, it takes on greens, purples, all that good stuff. So I'm going to come here and just take a little bit of this that's left, and I'm going to line underneath my eye. Now, if you're like me and you're like, oh my gosh, I got too much out there, I just grab a cotton pad and literally fold it in half and clean up the edges so it gives me a clean line. So, and then we're going to do what's called I'm going to use two mascaras. I'm going to use our Ultimate Mascara. And y'all, this thing's getting a facelift. So if you get a mascara that's shaped like this, that is Ultimate. And then it's getting a really pretty new tube. And then we also have our Lash Intensity. So I'm going to go right here, grab my Lash Intensity. I'm sorry, this is my Ultimate. And I'm just going to pop on some Ultimate Mascara. I love the Ultimate. It really makes your lashes just kind of length and volume at the same time. Do y'all make your mouth? You can laugh with me, it's okay. So I've got this going on, and then I'm going to come in and give this just a second to dry. And while I'm giving it a second to dry, I'm going to grab my cheek color, which is that Wineberry. Now, Wineberry is really, really dark on me, so I use a very, very little of it. It's a beautiful color. Anybody can wear Wineberry, and I'm just excited about that. So I just grabbed just a tiniest bit of the Wineberry on my cheek color brush because I love it. And put that right there. And I'm just going to swoop it up. So there's that. And then I'm going to come over here and grab while this is sitting, I'm going to grab my translucent powder. This is something you don't have in your kit, but it's something I highly recommend. Translucent powder helps with quite a few things. This is awesome. Like, it is one of my favorite powders from Mary Kay. So you just take a little bit of it, sprinkle it in there, get you a big round fluffy powder brush. What this is going to do is it's going to set your makeup. It's going to set your makeup to where it doesn't come off your face. It's also going to set for humidity control. I live in South Georgia, so humidity is a huge thing here. So I'm just going to dust this on. All over my face. What it's going to do is it's going to take some of that shine off, and it's also going to keep all my stuff. I put it over my eyeshadow, everything. And it just helps with like a lot of humidity control. You keep this in your purse. Just make sure you keep the little thing closed on it so it doesn't go all over the place. I've dumped them out completely in my purse. And then I'm going to come back in, and this is our Lash Duo, and I'm going to grab our Lash Intensity. And I love this brush. It's like funky. It grabs all your lashes. It's got these cute little Mary Kay embedded on the thing. So I'll come over here and grab and Lash Duo, so that way I can get some really cool lashes. And then if you turn this over the other way, and put your index finger where the Mary Kay is, it gives you a smaller end brush where you can really go in and grab all those little things and just absolutely pull them to the top. Spread your lashes out. And it just goes on so amazing. And then I'm going to finish off this look today. Make sure I put the cap tight. I always forget to tighten these, so whenever I open them, they're right out for some reason. And I'm going to grab, maybe, I always set stuff out before I go live or do a video and then it's disappearing. I'm going to grab my Appleberry lipstick today because a berry color looks great with this. A brown looks great with this. Your lips and your eyes should be like the center of what people are looking at. Your cheeks should never overpower your lips and your eyes unless you're doing like neutral colors. So I'm going to grab a little bit of Appleberry. And voila. I'm ready to go for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to try these colors, I'd be glad to book a session with you. Your consultant would be glad to book a session with you. If you don't live in the area, I would be glad to mail you a sample of these so we can try them. This month we are giving away a really cool bag, or I should say by June 30th, and I would love to get you entered into it. So let me know what you think of this look, and I hope you ladies have a super great day.